BUGANI has sent me over their M83 upgraded Bluetooth speaker for review, so let's hop right in. Inside the nice on the outside, not so nice on the inside packaging, you'll find the speaker itself, an aux cable, Type-C charging cable, and the manual. A quick run over of the specs shows that we have two 4-inch subs, two tweeters, it's IPX5 waterproof, and they claim 40 hours of playback at 50% volume, and it'll take about 4 hours to charge. That's relatively consistent with what I've experienced. Might be a bit exaggerated, but you know, depends from person to person and case to case. And something I wasn't expecting from a speaker at this price range was the fact that it has Bluetooth 5.2, which over 5.0 just has general improvements of stability and range and battery usage and all that. So very nice to see. Opening up its water sealed little flap, you have your different inputs from aux, micro SD, and USB, and then you have the Type-C for the charging. You also have a little reset button if that's something that you need to do. On the left side of the speaker, you have your orange panel with all the different buttons. You have the power button, the pause/play button, a volume up, a volume down button, the TWS pairing button, and an input button that you can switch between different modes, and then also hold to switch between indoor and outdoor sound profiles. Onto the physical dimensions of the device, it's about 1.5 feet long and almost 8 pounds. The handle and the buttons are a soft touch orange rubber. That handle is also quite solid, so no need to worry about that. Flipping it onto the bottom, you'll find two non-slip rubber pads, which are extremely nice to make sure it doesn't slip around and isn't loud when you set it down. However, in the vertical orientation with the orange button panel on the top, there is no such rubber and it's actually just plastic. So if you put that on a hard surface, it's loud, it sounds bad, and it slips around a bit. Obviously not to the end of the world, but it would have been nice to see the non-slip pad on the bottom as well. One thing I always appreciate in speakers is when they give you a spot to set your phone, and this actually has a spot both in the vertical and horizontal position, so if you plug it in or if you just want to leave it connected, you'll have a nice safe spot to leave it on. And finally here, the plastic is a bit cheap sounding. It feels nice and sturdy, but there's certain parts that are hollow, so if you smack it on anything, it just doesn't sound very good. But the front metal plate with its cool design and the diaphragms on the back and the solid handle all give this a nice feeling that isn't a cheap product. It certainly isn't a premium one that you want to show off to absolutely everybody, but it's serviceable. And finally, of course, we get to the actual sound quality itself. And overall, this one can be described as sacrificing clarity and some quality in favor of a strong bass and a very high volume. And this speaker, when I say volume, I mean really is the loudest speaker I've ever used. If you look at all the reviews on my channel, it's louder than any of those, even if they are way more expensive. So if you are looking for an outdoor speaker that can like really just blast music, this is a very good thing to look at. And as to be expected, at the higher volumes, the more and more you might run into distortion, but overall you're running into a pretty good sound quality, obviously better than any smaller speaker or your phone. And I'm going to be personally using this as a sort of soundbar for my TV because this blows away, especially the bass and anything that you can get in a small TV. So in conclusion, you know, this is a wireless speaker. You get a full package, a full I/O layout, good battery, charging, all that stuff, things you'd expect in most speakers. However, what sets this one apart is its very loud bass and its extremely high volume output, and the fact that if you need even more sound, you can automatically pair it with a second one to upgrade it even further. And looking at Amazon, this runs you about average or below average pricing with its current $20 off $90 coupon. So if you're in the market for a speaker and you value bass and volume, I'd say give this one a look and value your options. Thank you for joining me with this quick little review, and if you did enjoy, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.